What's good, gang? Thank you for returning back to the channel. We got some new people on here. I am so happy to have you. Thank you guys for all the comments and everything of that sort. It warms my heart to know that somebody else is watching this besides myself in my bedroom and my friends. Shout out to my friends though. But yeah, thank you for returning. Thank you for coming back. I wanted to talk a little bit today about spirit guides and synchronicities and signs and stuff like that. I love knowing and understanding that I have people who have been through many, 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 many incarnations on Earth and who have been through anything and everything that I could have already experienced in their own way, who are here with me every single day, who have chosen me in my life to look after me. One of them being a guardian angel, one of them being a spirit guide, I believe. And I'm just going to say all this according to my own understanding. But what I've heard has been that you get one guardian angel and you get one spirit guide that stay with you your whole entire life. Then you also get other guides who are there depending on the thing or circumstance that you're going through within your life. For me, knowing that, not only has it made me more conscious and aware of my interactions that I have on a daily basis with anybody and everybody, not in any way of like, oh, I got these higher dimensional beings who are looking at me and every action that I have and anything like that, so I better act right. No. It's in the way of knowing that I'm going to experience my life, I'm going to go through things, I'm going to experience hardships, I'm going to experience beautiful things, and I have these beings who specifically chose me before I incarnated on Earth. And we're like, hey, we see what this guy's going to be going through in his life. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to see what this one's about, and we're going to help him out. And God, dude, that freaked me out at first. That was a lot to even try to come to grips to understand. Because like I've mentioned in other videos, I grew up in a high control group cult, and thinking of anything that was in a higher realm or that was closer to God who wanted to help me out or who had such a personalized touch to my life was just insane to think about. It was insane to think about. It was insane to like be open to want to understand, to try to interact with, anything like that. But nowadays, with the things that I've learned about it, I am so happy that I've learned about it, because not only do I see signs and synchronicities, and when I say signs, I say things like angel numbers or synchronicities. Like the other day, I was driving home from work, and in the car that I was in, there is like this little screen that's just above, like here's the dash in front of you, there's a little screen like in the center, like below the window, and it'll show like the temperature, range of mileage on the car, like how much gas you have left, and then the time. It was raining. It was raining really, really hard, and this is just the most recent example I can think of. So temperature, gas range mileage, and then time. All right, so I'm driving, it's raining out pretty hardcore. It is windy like it is today, but like really, really windy. And I'm driving on this highway, and I'm going uphill, right? And the car that I'm in at the time for work doesn't have the best tread on it, okay? So I'm geeking out. I'm like, oh my God, dude, like, I do not want to hydroplane. I got other people in the car. Like, oh my goodness. Beautiful birds over there. I forget what those are. What's good? Um, but I'm driving. The tread isn't really good. I'm freaking out internally, staying solid on the outside, locked in. But I'm like, dude, I don't want to hydroplane. Like, I'm not about to do this on my way home from work. Like, I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to go eat dinner. Like, you know what I mean? So as I'm getting really tense on this highway, and I feel this big gust of wind come from the right side, and it makes the whole car like noticeably shake. And then what happens? The radio's on. I'm not looking at any of those gauges. I'm not looking at any of those numbers. I'm locked in on the road in front of me. And then what do I see or hear? One of the people in the car, the song Slow Down. That's like, slow down, take it easy. You know what I'm talking about. That was in Guitar Hero 3. Shout out to Guitar Hero 3. That song comes on, okay? And then the person in the car is like, oh my goodness, we got 420 miles of range on the car. And they're all laughing about it. I'm locked in. I'm white knuckling the steering wheel. Then I look at the gauge and I'm like, all right, yeah, we got 420 miles of range. But then it's 2:22 p.m. and 2:22 is usually, it has to do with like, hey, just know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's working out in the long term. That's the interpretation that I have absorbed and that I take it as. And 2:22 on the time, 420 on the range. Then that song comes on, and then I look down at the speedometer. I'm going a little too fast because I'm tense, right? I'm going like 5 over. Illegal. Don't do that, especially not in the rain. But the song coming on, that was like, slow down, take it easy. 2:22, right? Whenever I see that, I've always seen that in some very pressing times, some anxiety-filled times that I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to think, dude. Like, I don't even want to look outside of my eyes right now. I just want to close them. But whenever I see that, I'm like, all right, people are looking at me. These beings are looking at me, and they know what I'm going through. They know what I'm experiencing. They are seeing through my eyes, and they are telling me, hey, all right, just cool it. Just drive a little slower. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. But slow it down. Everything's going to be all right. So, clock synchronicities. Dude, here's another one. This one was crazy. All right, I'm getting up in the work for morning. I'm getting it up in the morning for work. Okay, so I get up. I go out to my living room and I open up my computer. And what I was thinking about, I was just feeling really stuck. I was like, dude, I don't even know what to do. I want to make these videos. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch them, but I just gotta keep like continuing on and doing my thing. I just gotta do this. I don't know if anything's gonna change. I don't know if anybody's gonna pay attention, but I gotta say what I gotta say because I want to help out. All right, open up the computer. It shows the time right on there. Okay, open it up. It's 5:55 a.m. And I'm like, all right, perfect number for me to see. That's right, that has to do with major change. Again, hey, everything's working out, but you're going through big changes internally and externally, but mainly internally. Okay, 5:55 on the computer. Then what happens? The clock rolls back to 5:54. This is a brand new laptop, dude. It works off of like atomic time or whatever. I don't even know. The time is not wrong on there. It's never been wrong, but the clock rolls back. Come on, brother. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was a glitch in the matrix. I'm not going to sit here and think, though, like, oh, well, the clock was, it just did that. No. No, I can't think like that. I can't think like that, brother. I'm not going to do that. Am I sitting in delusion? No, because I'm getting daily encouragement every single day through these numbers that I'm seeing, through this beautiful bird that's over here. It's a mockingbird, I think. I don't really know, but I'm going to take that as a sign. It's the little things, dude. It's the little things that you have to pay attention to and you have to understand. Like, that you are where you need to be. That's what I'm trying to say. Ultimately, you are where you need to be. Topic for another time. You know what I'm talking about though. But the clock rolling back physically, or just like right in front of my eyes, and I blinked and I was like, dog, I've been up for like 30 minutes. I'm like up right now. Why would this clock roll back in time? You know what I'm trying to say. And that was just in the last like 2 weeks or something like that. So seeing those things for me has legitimately helped me to just move through life in a different way. Move through life in a way that's much more intentional, that's more genuine, that's more understanding of the place that I'm in, more understanding and accepting of the circumstances that I have. The environment, like I talked about in my last video, the environment that I'm in for work is hard, bro, is really negative, right? There's a lot of heavy energy in the building that I walk into every day. And that's nobody's fault, right? That's just what it is there. But I'm like, dude, I have more, I don't even mean this in no egotistical way, but I just have more like, more receptive to people's energy now, right? I understand like what it really means when someone walks into a room and the whole vibe changes, like what that science is, or whatever you want to call it, right? That energy, that vibration that someone carries. I'm a lot more receptive to that. And lately it's been really hard for me, dude. It's been really like, oh my goodness, like I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. Why is nothing moving? Why am I not going anywhere? Why is nothing happening? Why can't I just like, why can't the universe just give me another set of circumstances for work? Just help get me out of here. Get me out of here. But knowing and understanding and accepting that there are beings that are in higher realms, fifth dimension, we're in the third, who are paying attention to my circumstances, who know exactly how I feel, who know every single bit of what I've gone through in my life, who send me messages on the daily of like, hey, you are where you need to be. We are working through this together. This is all part of the experience that is adding up to a greater whole of something you may not understand and see right now in this moment. You may not get that right now, but let's show some patience and let's be intentional with the moves that we make and the things that we do and the people we interact with and the people that we spend time with. Let's be more intentional about that and direct our vibration in a direction that is adding up to where you want it to be. But just know you got help. You got help, and I see that help and I feel that help. A symptom that I've been experiencing, if you know about ascension symptoms and things like that, with the earth raising its vibration and the new earth and all that type of stuff, if you know, you know. There's a lot to get into. I don't even want to try to explain that. But I have felt like, you know, the ringing in the ear, the right ear or the left ear, or what I've been having happen is it doesn't even matter what situation or circumstance I'm in, but if I'm having or feeling like a anxiety about something, what I'll physically feel in my body will be a pressure in my right temple or in my third eye, right? It happens way too often and for way too long for me to think like, oh, I got a sinus headache. Wrong body part. I got something going on physically there. No, it is very, very, very intentional when it happens. and I take it as a reminder from my soul and from my spirit guides and ancestors, whoever is there on the other side looking after me, that like, hey, we're here. But when you feel this pressure, when you feel this sign, when you feel this physically in your body, let's go ahead and be more aware of the thoughts that we're thinking. And when I've done that, it's made me really pull back from the beliefs and thought patterns that I've had that have gotten me to where I've gotten in life, but that are not serving me well. So when I feel those pressures in my body, in my third eye, my right temple, and sometimes my left temple, sometimes all three, that's when I really know something is up. But when I feel those things, it's a reminder to me to be like, okay, so what was I just thinking? What was I just thinking right now? Okay, I was just thinking, oh God, I don't want to be in this situation. How do I get out of this? I need to get out of this. Like all those types of thoughts. I hear it'll be like, ding. I'll be like, ooh, okay. Okay, let me switch it up. Let me not be negative. Let me be more positive. Okay? Let me tell myself that I can get through this, that there are greater things coming to me, that I am attracting more great things to me, great experiences, a different set of circumstances. I am doing that. So when I feel that in my body, all I can do is just like be super grateful, dude, because it's like, it just gives me hope, man. It just gives me like legitimate hope, because I could be walking on this trail over here, just thinking like whatever thoughts in my head, and then I'll see something that holds spiritual significance, like a blue jay or a red mockingbird or whatever it may be, and it'll instantly help me to become more conscious and aware of the thoughts that I'm thinking. And if I need to switch it up, I'll go ahead. If I don't, if it's encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to take it as that. I'm going to keep running with that. Okay? Because the universe speaks to us, through us, and with everything that's around us, because everything is conscious, everything is living. Even the tree that is right here is conscious. Hello, I love you. Thank you for letting me set my tripod on here. Like, everything is conscious, everything is aware, and I'm so glad that in my case that I accept that and that I understand that, because I grew up in a cult, bro, in a Christian cult, okay? And I never would have in a million years ever thought that life would be like this tapped in, or anything like this could be even remotely possible, brother. I thought that Jesus, shout out to Jesus, I love you, no disrespect, but I thought that like the second coming of Christ was going to happen, and that everybody who wasn't a part of my religion was going to get slaughtered and killed, and that the birds from heaven would come down and eat their bodies. I'm sorry for being a bit vulgar, but that's just what I was taught growing up. And I was taught that everybody who wasn't a part of my group or a part of my group was going to be destroyed, and that only 8 million people are going to be left on the earth. So like my whole framework, brother, has been completely changed. All right. And I see it working for me every day, and I see the direction that it's taking me in. And I very much go based off of, okay, is this adding to my life? Is this adding to my fulfillment that I feel on a daily basis? But like genuinely, not on no like just being purely delusional for being purely delusional because I want to feel good. Nothing like that. What is the real evidence, as much as you can get from things in a spiritual sense? But what is this doing for me? How is this helping me? And the ways that it's helping me is phenomenal. It's amazing. It's incredible, dude. It is incredible. And I am so grateful for it, because a majority of my life, like I said before, I have not wanted to be on the earth. I wanted to exit the earthly realm pretty much all my life, right? But I'm 24, I'm right here, I'm a young man, I'm styling, I'm wilding, I'm going crazy, and I'm feeling abundant, I'm feeling lovely and excellent and amazing. But genuinely, I've had a couple of years of being able to see this work out for me in my life with real life evidence, and that's all I need. That's all I need for my journey in my life. So for me, I think about different spiritual teachers and the things that they teach, and I love not dissecting, but taking the advice that they give and seeing how I can apply that, in my real life. And doing that has helped me out incredibly, and I don't want to stop doing that ever. Ever. Hold on. I love this water. Check that out. Um, I don't ever want to stop doing it. It's not like I'm clinging onto it because I'm like feverishly not wanting to fall back into my previous ways of thinking. I'm into it because, gosh, there's so many vultures and there's like 3 hawks above me, dude. That's crazy. I'm not feverishly looking after these things and investigating into them and trying to see the real life evidence in my life because I'm so afraid of going back to what I was. I'm doing it because it fulfills my heart and it gives me a level of fulfillment that I've never felt with anything else ever. Because a big element that when it comes to synchronicities, when it comes to signs from the universe, and it comes in ways that you are not expecting and ways that are sometimes pretty funny or very intentional or just unexpected, dude. You could be thinking about something completely different. Like when I just was saying, super tense in the car, got slowed down, take it easy with 222 on the timer, 420 on the gas mileage range indicator. Okay? 420, that's a little funny. 222, that gives me hope. The song, awesome. I will slow down. I'm sorry for going 5 miles over the speed limit. To who? Myself. Man, what a beautiful day, dude. Look at this. I love it out here. Let me know if you guys are messing with the nature environment. My friends who have been watching my videos have been digging it and they like it. Quick side part. I just really want to thank you guys for the comments, and they just make me so happy, dude. Every single time I get a new one, I get the notification, bro, and I'll be jumping jolly for glee. Because I love it, man. I love it. This is what I want to do. This is what I am doing. And this is what I feel like I have been sent here to do because I know that I have a gift in speaking and making more I've been told, more difficult concepts a bit easier to understand. And I hope I'm able to do that. And I appreciate you if you understand it. I really appreciate you if you leave a comment or if you just watch this, dude. I don't even know, man. I just love it. I'm just really, really thankful. So thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, man. Ask the universe for some signs, dude. Oh, that was a red mockingbird. That was so beautiful. Damn, we lit right now. Ask the universe for. Okay, here's one. Okay, so something that I saw on Reddit was, and it was on like this manifestation subreddit or something like that. They're like, hey, Blue Jay right there. Kiss to the universe. They're like, hey, if you want to see some more tangible, direct evidence of how the universe is listening to you and talking to you and always there for you, ask the universe for a gift today. At the beginning of your day, ask the universe, like, hey, can you give me a gift today that is very evident and that I understand is a gift from you? And just please make it really, really clear. You are not wrong for asking for that gift. You are not wrong at all for doing that. If anything, it is your birthright to get anything and everything that you want, as long as it's not hurting other people. But ask the universe for a gift, for a little present, and you'll know when you see it. It can be something small. It can be you at work, and all of a sudden one of your coworkers brings you in a little bit of Starbucks, a little bit of Starbucks. You're like, hey, I got this for you. Don't even worry about it. Boom. Gift from the universe. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Show that gratefulness for whatever gift you get, because you're going to get one. You're going to get one. It's not like nobody's listening. It's not like nobody's listening. You may think that, but they're always listening. So do that. That'd be my little bit of advice. And yeah, man, in another video, I've talked about it a little bit before, but I got like some malachite on me. I hope that's focusing. And then I got some iolite sunstone. Please God, let that focus. I want to get into crystals in another video and how freaking impactful and like real life, tangible, in my face, evident that the crystals have made themselves to me and how they have helped me with the environment that I work in. My go-to that I always have on my necklaces, I got some hematite right here, and then some lapis. Shout out to lapis. If you know, you know. Law of thermodynamics. Sorry for that noise. So I have these two on me right now for a little bit of grounding and then some stimulation of the throat chakra. But two that I'll say really quick that I use in the environment that I work in every day are black tourmaline on this shorter necklace, and then on the bottom one I'll usually do some smoky quartz or hematite or obsidian, which are all root chakra grounding crystals. We will get into that in another video, and I will do my best to explain how it has helped me in my real life. But don't sleep on crystals. They are not just pretty things. They are not just pretty rocks. They hold energy, specific vibrations, intentional vibrations that are meant and designed and here to help us, just like everything is here to help us. Shout out to these trees, shout out to this grass, shout out to the tree branch limb that I got my tripod on, this beautiful water. It's a phenomenal day, man. I'm about to go hang out with my homies. Yeah, dude, just thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna keep it up. I love you so much. Whoever you are watching this, I love you genuinely. I really appreciate you. And if you're here, remember, you're here for a reason. And hopefully something that I said today helped you out a little bit. So pay attention to those signs, those synchronicities. Know that you got interdimensional beings that are looking after you, that are paying attention to you, that are there for you constantly, always. And remember that the Creator Source is there for you always. God, the Creator, is closer to you than the atoms are in your body. You are that. You are them. That is you. End of story. Go look in the mirror and be like, who made me? Who made me? Okay, one thing. All right, I'm that divine spark. I can have whatever I want. Live life, bro. Enjoy it. Have fun. And yeah, I know the earth is crazy right now. I know everybody's going through a lot, but tough times never last. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. Love you. Thank you. Hey man, if you're here still in the video, thank you for being here, but also check all these guys out. These are all vultures.
Got the gang out here. Yeah, just wanted to show you that. All right, love you, bye.